Here from HP. My name is Leslie. Welcome to this Electronics Hour featuring the star of the hour, which is HP. You know this is a brand that's really respected, people trust, we love. It's one of the #1 top-selling brands, and look at what we have for you today. At the lowest price we've ever done, it's the notebook that everybody wants. This is it. I mean, at only 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds, this thing is a powerhouse with an over 10-hour battery life. We've got it, and let me tell you, it's got a little history here and prestige. This has been our best-selling top seller in the past 12 months here at HSN. It's that perfect 14-inch size. You get a lot of that hard drive there, the 32 gig. I know we also have a 64 online that you can ask about, but full Windows, Microsoft Office included for a year. That's usually a separate charge. Great colors. Summer price. This is normally HSN price of $349.95. We've got it at a great summer price and free shipping. And as if that weren't enough, we're gonna break it down into monthly payments on FlexPay. Of course, you don't get to shop HP on FlexPay out there. Here at HSN, it's less than $2 a day for you to get that notebook that everybody wants. Hands down, a great deal. And let me tell you, the value, what we're doing here today, because just the computer or the retail value, we've got it at $658. Software and services alone at $443. So, wow, what you're getting here today is amazing. And to tell us all about it is one of our resident electronics experts, Mr. Aaron Berger, been here with us 10 years. You know this thing inside out.
I do. I do know this thing inside out, and it is one of my favorite products to tell you guys about. I think a lot of people are going this way when they're buying a new laptop. So if you have a laptop now that is hot or that's heavy or that's slow or that maybe the battery life, you know, doesn't last as long as you'd like it to, this is a really good option. It weighs 3.17 pounds, so it's a lighter laptop. That's a big thing, but you don't really sacrifice in screen size. The #1 selling screen size in America on laptops is 15.1 inch. This is 14 inches.
Right.
It's only 1 inch difference. I mean, it's essentially exactly the same. But when it comes to thinness, lightness, and battery, as I said, it weighs a little over 3 pounds. It is super thin. This is like what they would call a thin and light. Has about a 10.5-hour battery life, and something I almost never do in presentations of computers, I don't close them because it usually takes a long time to start up again. Did you see that that was instant? Even when we're streaming video. Yes, streaming, it is the HP Stream. It's a computer designed for streaming music and entertainment and being online and doing Facebook and all of those kind of things. But again, you close this, normally when you open a computer, you know, it might take it a minute, 2 minutes to come back on. This is instant on and instant off. And that leads me to one of the key things about this, Leslie. You and I talked about this a little bit when we met earlier, and I can't wait to talk about it a lot more with you guys. This has a solid state drive, and that sets this apart.
So I'm learning along with you, because apparently the whole industry is shifting to solid state drive. You and I are gonna find out what that's all about, but first I wanna tell you, if you wanna take advantage of this deal, here are your colors. We've got the purple, and that is the most limited. I mean, who does not love? Look at this purple goodness. I love this one, it's so pretty. So that's the purple with the final 200 remaining. We also have it available for you in the white, which I absolutely love, I'm partial to. Aaron's holding the gray.
Brand new gray.
And that is the most popular right now in the lead, 2-to-1. Everybody's picking that one up. And then we also have it available for you in the blue. So what does it mean, solid state drive, and why do I need this?
Yeah, why do you want it? Why do you care, right?
Yeah.
Because I do want to educate you guys about tech things, but I really mostly want you to know why it's important to you, and if it is in your particular case, you know, important. Solid state drive means there's no moving parts in this computer. Most laptop computers in the past have a moving hard drive inside them. You usually can hear your computer. Have you ever noticed that? There's a whirring sound and it gets hot on the bottom, right? There's no moving parts inside this. It's just electrical currents that move around. What that means for you is the computer can be a lot lighter because it doesn't have some of those mechanical components.
Oh, that's why.
So it weighs 3 pounds.
Yeah. Another
thing is, what does movement equal? Movement equals friction. What does friction equal? Friction means heat.
Oh, yeah.
This computer stays cool to the bottom, right? So a lot of times when you have a laptop and you have it on your lap, particularly, it's not comfortable. It's not, it gets hot. This doesn't get hot. This stays cool to the touch. And then the other big advantage of a solid state drive is it uses less power, and that's why the battery life is so much longer. So when you might often find a 4 or 5 hour battery life in your computer, you're gonna find a 10.5-hour battery life
because
here.
of the less friction, less energy. I get it.
Yeah,
I get why everybody's doing it.
Makes sense, right?
And it makes sense, and I will tell you, and I'm not ashamed to say, it seems like you guys are smarter than me because this has been our #1 seller for the past 12 months. And so everybody's on board. Simply what we do here at HSN is really extraordinary with the good folks at HP. We are offering you a basically $658 value here. You're not paying the $658 that you'd get out there. You are getting it for $279.95 on a great summer price. You are also able to break this down into monthly payments. So if it is time to upgrade your home computer, your laptop, and many of you will say goodbye to the home computer. The majority of you are saying, you know what, I only have a laptop. I don't have a computer at home. The majority of what you do, whether it's streaming and surfing and documents for work and emails and social media and watching movies, you can do it on this powerhouse. Remember, 3.5 pounds, but you're not sacrificing anything. What a steal of a deal. And basically $2 a day. If you're really serious about getting this, at $2 a day, we can pretty much all do that.
Yeah, that makes it easy, right? So tell you what, let's go through the features and then I want to hop in the computer and show you some of the power of the computer. You know, you can multitask. My biggest mission here is to dispel what some people might think. They might see this and think, oh, this is kind of a computer light version. This is a full computer version with an Intel processor inside, with Microsoft Office 365 that comes along for a year. So that's a full year of like Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint. I'll talk more about that in a minute. When you go down your list, what do you want in your computer? Most of us want Intel. Intel is, bum, 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 you know, those guys, the #1 processor brand in the world. So even though this computer is lighter and has a longer battery life, it still has this extraordinary amount of power. LED backlit display, high definition graphics, which we'll talk more about in a few minutes. 4 gigs of RAM. That amount of RAM to have in a computer like this is awesome. That is kind of what our average laptops have. So to get that kind of power in there, that's awesome. 32 gigabyte of solid state drive. Webcam, which I'm gonna show you in a minute with the microphone. You can talk to your friends and family across the country, across the world. Hey, this has Windows 10. And notice it's not like Windows 10 mobile or Windows 10 for phones. This is a full computer Windows 10 operating system.
That's like the easiest operating system on the planet.
And the
newest. It's what people feel comfortable with as well. And then that wireless connectivity in a perfect size. It's the Goldilocks size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's that perfect 14 inches of high definition that you want when you're watching your favorite TV shows, when you're watching the cat videos on YouTube. Whatever it is you like to do on your computer, the entire industry is shifting towards this type of technology. And of course, it's the HP name. It's one of the top brands in most American households. People trust HP. When I tell you this is a beauty, there's a reason that you have made this the #1 seller at HSN for the past 12 months. And so your item number here is 618365. I know that computers are supposed to make our life easier. Laptops are make our lives easier. They're easier to travel with, they're portable, they're lightweight. Sometimes they're complicated. It doesn't get easier. It's like HP knows everything we're worried about, everything we don't know, what we feel uncomfortable with, they take care of it.
You know what I think happens is people hear new technology and some of us go, ooh, that means it's gonna be more complicated. But it's really the opposite. When technology is newer and good, it simplifies using it. Like, for example, the operating system that's in here, Windows 10, it is so much easier to use than Windows 8. I mean, anybody who uses a computer will tell you that. They have simplified it. They've given a longer battery life and a lighter weight. So things that you don't have to worry about, made it more convenient. A lot of you, if I were watching right now, I might be a little incredulous. I might think, well, what kind of power does this have? You know, when you get into it, what can you do? So I want to show you. I usually do this much later in the presentation. I'd love to do it now, though. My computer is plugged into your television. So we are, hi, everybody. You see what we've got going on my computer right now? I have 3 different windows open all at the same time. I'm just gonna fully open the webcam for a minute. Yes, there's a webcam. It comes with an HP True Vision webcam. Easy to talk to your friends and your family across the country, across the world. I'll just show you Leslie real quick. We'll get a real quick hi from Leslie. See, hi. Yep, it's, I mean, super simple, right? Super easy to use. But while I have the webcam up, it's, you know, we broadcast to almost 100 million homes. So we've got a webcam where we're broadcasting to 100 million homes. I have so many other programs all running at the same time. I have the webcam, but I have Paint 3D and Windows Media Player and the Microsoft Store and Netflix and Facebook. I even have HSN.com and our Viper antivirus, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. So, I mean, what is that about? Let's see, let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 programs up and running without waiting. Even, and I think this kind of, takes the cake, frankly. I even have this program where you can do 3D editing and 3D rendering. This is called Paint 3D, appropriately enough, since it does these 3-dimensional things. And this is a program that's built into Windows 10. So you're editing your pictures, editing your video, doing those kind of things. Frankly, they're easier than they've ever been. They're on a lighter computer, on a computer that has a longer battery life. They're a heck of a lot more convenient to use. And then, in just a minute, we'll get into all the Microsoft Office 365 programming that comes along with this.
I don't want you to stress out. I want you to visit hsn.com if you'd like. Think about it, because this is probably one of the best deals we do ever. It's the lowest price we do. It's one of our top 10, or is it top 20, Erin, electronic deals on hsn.com right now. So is it top 20 or top 10? Top 20. So you can look up top 20 electronic deals on hsn.com and you will find this there, because our customer adores this. So if at any point you have any other questions before you make your purchase, we want you to feel comfortable and confident with your purchase. You can rewatch this presentation. You can read the specs on hsn.com as well. But what a great deal today. Not only for you, for your partner, for your mom, whoever it is. You got a college student, you got a grandchild. I mean, this is where they will get their work done. They do all their streaming. It's called the HP Stream. They're gonna, it's meant to work even better with your streaming capabilities and what you need to download. But they're not only gonna work really well, you're gonna do work presentations here. You're gonna work documents, letters, surf online, watch your favorite shows, do the editing, because it's a huge value. And also over $400 in software.
Can we talk about that?
We throw in here exclusively at HSN.
So let's look at that. These are things exclusively included here that normally would be, additional. Microsoft Office 365 is the first thing, and this is the biggie. This is the only computer that we have on air right now that includes Microsoft Office 365. This is that whole Office suite for a year. So you get it for a full year, and not just on your computer, it's access on your computer, your tablet, and your phone. And it's full version, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, all those professional and school programs, Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint. I love Microsoft Publisher. I don't know if you've used that before or not, Les. Microsoft Publisher is such a powerful publishing program for newsletters, for church bulletins. If you do like a holiday letter, for your family at the end of the year, Microsoft Publisher is awesome.
Yeah.
So we've got that. We also have another still for more software, which we'll show you in a minute. There's more software in addition to that we're including. Because this is Windows 10, the latest version of the Windows operating system, it's faster, it's simpler, it's safer and more secure. The Start button is back. The Edge browser, which I'm going to show you in a minute. The Edge browser is something you can actually draw and write on web pages now, which is pretty cool. Cortana is your personal assistant, sort of similar to Alexa or Siri.
Right.
That's built into this computer. Here's the rest of the software that Leslie was referencing, the value of all the additional software. Microsoft Office 365, yes, but also 10 more programs, so that when you get your computer home, you have so much to do.
Transparent language.
Yeah, that's right.
Like an online language course?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
My
you can choose a language.
just said to me, she's like, I really, really, really want to learn a new language. I'm really into it. I mean, she doesn't speak English right now, so she's actually learning with the baby books.
I was going to ask, are your kids learning Spanish and English at the same time?
My kids, it's funny, because kids adjust. The boys actually ask me for things in English, and they'll turn around and say the same thing to her in Spanish.
That's awesome.
And they're only 3.
That's so cool.
But you get all of that software. You get, I think it's like a cooking course.
Learn to use Windows 10 is one of the, so it teaches you how to use your new, it's called the Panna cooking course, I think is what you were referring to.
Yeah, and it caught my eye because panna cotta is like my favorite dessert ever on the planet. So, leave it to me to find that. 618-365 is your item number. In terms of, if you want the purple, you have to be quick on the purple. The purple is the most popular right now. Final 180 there. Don't forget, we've got the white. Maybe your furniture is, done in the lighter colors. Your walls are painted in a lighter color. Maybe this is the guy you want. The gray is always the number one seller as well. People love how sleek it looks, how clean the design is. It's gender friendly. The gentlemen love it as well. And then we also have it available for you in the blue. $2 or less than $2 a day for your brand new HP Stream. not only do we love this, and Aaron and I can talk about this for the entire show, but you love it as well. It's one of our top 20 electronics. You can find it on hsn.com, and you made it the #1 seller in the past year. And you know how many electronics we have here? You, obviously you do.
Yeah, you're right, I do.
That's pretty impressive.
It is. It's our top selling computer that we've had in the past year. I think it fires on so many cylinders for so many people. You want something that's fast, right? If you haven't seen this, check this out. Most computers, if I close most computers, then I'd be talking to you without a computer in front of me for the next 2 minutes, because it usually takes a long time to start up. That's one of our complaints often, right? This is instant on, instant off. One of the reasons it's instant on, instant off like that is because it has a solid state hard drive, which means most hard drives and most laptops are more mechanical. They actually physically move. So they create friction, they make the computer hot, they require more power, they suck the computer's battery dry faster, and they take a longer time to come on, come off. This, boom, okay, it's sleep mode. When I'm ready to go again, I open it up and you'll see it like it blinks for like a moment, and you're in. You know, the streaming never even stopped. By the way, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth compatible too if you have Bluetooth headphones or you have a Bluetooth speaker, so I think those things are big.
So I have a question for you because I know we get the Microsoft Office 365 for 1 year. So what happens after that?
Great question.
And I know that with that comes the 1 terabyte of drive and space.
Talk about that too. Okay, those are great
So what
questions.
happens when that year's over?
So at the end of your year of Microsoft Office 365, and I'll remind you, it's not just for your computer, it's for your computer, tablet, and phone. It's a subscription for all 3 of those devices, and it's all 7 programs that come along with Microsoft 365. At the end of that year, if you want to renew it, you can choose to renew it. It's entirely up to you. So that is, you don't have to renew it by any means. You don't have to get, use a credit card number or anything like that in advance. But if you want to renew it, many of us will, most of us will. That's how Microsoft Office 365 works. It is a subscription-based program, and we have basically covered the first year of it.
Yeah, I got a voicemail that said your subscription. It was like a robo voicemail. Yeah. It was very creepy, but I have an Apple computer, and it basically was like, it's over. And I was like, what's going on? So I didn't know what to do. That's why I'm asking. So after that 1 year goes, you can choose to subscribe or not.
And you can absolutely. And you want to hear a really nice benefit of that? It used to be that we would have to go buy Microsoft Office every couple of years because of updates, right?
Okay.
There would be a new Microsoft Office, a new Word, a new Excel. Your Excel wouldn't be the same year as your Microsoft Access. Now, all the updates come along for free in that year. So any update is automatically pushed.
You don't have to worry about it.
You're always up to date.
Yeah.
I think that's a really, really nice feature. You mentioned the terabyte online storage too.
Right.
You want to talk about that for a sec?
Yes, please.
So there's 32 gigabytes of built-in storage, what we call, it's almost like hard drive storage. It's standard state storage. So you can store your movies directly and your photos directly and all of that. But there's a full terabyte for a year that comes along with the Microsoft Office 365 subscription of online cloud storage. And I think people hear cloud and they go, what in the world is cloud? Basically what it means is when you download a movie onto your computer, but you're actually downloading it onto the cloud.
Yeah.
It's a network server that's kept somewhere else. And the advantage of that is when you download that movie, or you're working on a Word document, and you download that to the cloud or whatever, you can access those things from anywhere. So if you leave your computer at the office.
So it's like somebody else has a filing cabinet of your stuff. And that comes included.
That's what
so
it's like.
They're saving things for you,
That's
whether
exactly
it's
what it's like.
extra movies or extra photographs or that type of thing, which will lead me into Viper protection if they want to purchase
talk about
that.
it. Yeah.
So if you're concerned about protecting your stuff, we've got a great deal on Viper as well.
We do.
That you always recommend, if you can, you pick it up with your HP, right?
I do. And this one I think is the best because it's the most licenses we've included. Here's how Viper works. This is Viper Advanced.